What is up YouTube, Scarido here, and I'm finally back again, and today we are doing Scary Comp version 102 by Bizzarebub. So it has been a long time since I last recorded, and I am hopefully going to be back a lot more than I used to be, so let's get straight into it.
On March 2nd of 2025, a woman named Jeanette moves into a new apartment, unaware that she would film something very unsettling while moving in. Ever since getting the keys to the place, she's been documenting her entire moving in process. But then one day, while making a video, she records this.
Okay, good to see that the copyright's not there. Okay, she's clearly seen someone. Someone enters her apartment.
Please get out of my apartment. Please get out.
Really home invasion? How did the door open by itself?
A man who she doesn't know suddenly appears in her apartment. He most likely walked in after seeing the door was unlocked.
Seriously, home invasions, man.
Viewers are completely baffled by something else in this video. Somehow, the door opens on its own.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
In the heat of the moment, she didn't realize this until much later when viewers pointed this out.
I don't blame her.
I'm just as confused as you guys are. I have no idea what happened. All I know is whatever happened, I'm grateful to whatever opened this door, because if this didn't open, I don't know, some things probably would have happened.
Now, thankfully, Jeanette makes it
Note everyone, lock your doors when you're home.
out safely and immediately gets help. But despite this terrifying encounter, nothing would prepare her for what occurred only a few nights later. As she writes, "I have no words to explain this."
Okay, not another person.
A cute video with her cat. This happens.
You can tell that the cat's already sick of her shit. But she is purring. The cat's... Yep, I agree with the cat. Get out of there. Okay. I'm so expecting that box to move. Nothing happens. Okay. That's a little different. Okay, I could barely hear the footsteps, but... Good idea for pepper spray. Oh, the bed. What is on her bed? There's handprints? Footprints? Like, I can't tell. And then it just kind of gone. Yeah, I mean, that's clearly something there. Clearly that is something.
As it seems, the intruder wasn't the only presence inside her apartment. On her bed, this happens. An indentation begins to form, as if someone had gone on the mattress. But then another imprint begins to emerge, causing Jeanette to freak out. Understandably, she scurries over to another corner of the room while trying her best to remain calm. From here, we can barely see the indents, but looking closely, either a black speck...
Oh, I didn't see that before.
on the bed. Terrified by this, and more so by the person outside her door, she calls the police and spends the night at her neighbor's. And yes, her cat also came along.
Well, I'm not surprised there.
They find the intruder who ran away. They have no explanation for what occurred in this video. However, this wouldn't be the first time that something like this has happened.
30 minutes later, after hiding in the kitchen, Jeanette's friend saw a man in her room. I'm guessing a shadow figure then. I mean, there's nothing there, but...
Incidents, the question is back. Just what is going on with Jeanette's new place, and why is it that something unusual takes place during a break-in? She continues to share videos of her moving-in journey, but thankfully, no new intrusions have occurred since then. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Like I said, lock your doors even if you're at home.
In the following video, a young girl is playing a game by herself when something happens that scares the living daylights out of her.
The sky is blue, and I see you.
Although nothing is seen, she
No,
swears
couldn't
that
see
she
anything.
saw a face inside her bedroom. Apparently, this is what happens when you play the game that she was playing. It's called The Sky is Blue, and the objective
Never heard of it.
is to record a floating face on camera. Now, seeing how scared and shaken up she was,
Yeah, I doubt that's a thing.
to ban her from playing the game inside the house. But despite this rule, she continues to play the game.
But that serves her right. If she's been banned from it.
This rule, she wouldn't be the only one in her family to break it. Her older sister Vicky wanted to see what it was that freaked out her little sister when she played this game. So, she plays it with her.
You go, the sky is blue, look down and say, and I see you. And you want to look for a baby's face.
A bit really?
The sky is blue,
Very specific.
and I see you. That's not how you do it. You have to point up at the ceiling and that's what I did. And slowly go down. Why do I do it slowly? Because.
Yeah, this game sounds absolute bullshit to me.
The sky is blue.
Like before, nothing appears. But one night, when Vicky decides to play the game with every room inside the house, since no one else was home, this happens.
The sky is blue, and I see you.
Don't see anything in the reflection, so... Okay. I suppose with the lights on, nothing's actually going to appear.
The sky is blue, and I see you.
Yeah, this sounds like some random bullshit from TikTok. Okay, that's her closing the door.
And I see you.
Okay. Nothing there either.
The sky is blue, and I see you.
Okay, I thought at first that was the face underneath the table, but I don't think it is.
The sky is blue, and I see you.
Okay. Okay, so the chandelier fell.
Completely shaken up by what occurred inside her bedroom. Her chandelier had somehow detached itself from the ceiling. This didn't make any sense to her, considering that the chandelier was securely mounted. The only way that it could have fallen, as she believes, was if the weight had brought it down. But even then, the fact that it happened right when she was playing this game is what freaks her out.
I mean, that could have been coincidental.
This is what fell in that game? Absolutely not.
Whether a coincidence or not, the sudden falling of the black fixture had sent her running in a panic frenzy. It's no wonder why Vicky hasn't played the game since then. Now, it isn't sure if playing the game had anything to do with what occurred, but until more people share their experience playing the game, this footage will continue to remain unexplained.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call bullshit on the game, but the chandelier could have been something.
Diana, Sudi, and her brother are freaking out after seeing many police cars pulling up to their backyard.
There's another one. Oh,
Not another one.
What the hell?
Okay, that's a lot of police cars for some reason.
reports that all the policemen are checking out this trailer. Something about it must be worth examining, because as it seems, a lot of cops are going inside.
Yeah.
According to Diana, the trailer belongs to her father, and he's been renting it out to someone. However, the person living inside has not left the trailer for more than a week.
Oh, that's...
Why the police are here. They're conducting a welfare check to see if the man inside is okay.
That makes sense.
They discovered something rather unfortunate.
Don't tell me he's dead.
The man had passed away.
Shit, okay.
And during this recording, Diana and her brother didn't know the man had passed. They were just recording all the commotion that was going on in their backyard.
But I mean, I'm not surprised.
To the trailer, Diana captures something that she can't explain. The following is her footage. Watch closely.
Right there, right there. But you're going up to Thomas' place.
Okay.
So wait, you said the light wasn't off?
Oh, okay. There's a figure of a child that's just disappeared. Okay, speed up because obviously nothing happened. There it is again. And gone again.
What was Tom doing?
That's a real question. What is Tom doing? Okay, it's not there again.
While her brother had noticed the small figure, they don't recall ever seeing the silhouette from the recording, which makes them think that it was never there to begin with. However, the video shows otherwise. Something was actually there, but for some reason, they couldn't see it in person. But of course, the strangest part about this is the figure itself. At some point, the figure disappears behind a policeman.
Yeah, and it literally just disappears.
To Diana, this might explain why the silhouette was completely elusive to them. Now, while this whole incident creeps her out, it doesn't compare to what happens when she and her father decide to go inside the trailer a few days after this occurrence. But Diana regrets helping him, because, while checking it out, this happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least it's daylight for this one. Well, yeah, if someone's been dead in there for God knows how long, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my goodness.
Voice says it all.
Oh, great.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't clock what that was. Crow. Okay, a dead crow?
A lifeless crow suddenly falls out from an open cabinet, scaring the living daylights out of Diana.
Well, I'm not surprised there.
How it just suddenly fell out. She has no words for what she finds while being inside the trailer. What she uncovers has left her beyond spooked. Watch.
Whoa. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Toy starts to go off.
Jesus.
What toy?
Wait, did this guy have a kid? What is this?
Oh, and it just stops as soon as it's get mentioned.
While it may seem like nothing significant, these handprints are the reason why Diana hasn't been able to come back to this trailer. It didn't immediately click for her, but after going home and watching this video, she quickly sent it to her brother, who then told her exactly what she was thinking. While looking back at the video she took days before, she couldn't help but notice the size of the figure
Oh.
is similar to that of a child's.
Oh, that's giving me goosebumps.
Thinks that the figure may have been the spirit of the man's child.
Possibly.
On this night, she feels that its appearance was unlikely to be a coincidence.
Oh, that just gives me some real chills. And with the toy going off as well. kid apparently died a long time ago.
Videos. I'll let you be the judge on whether or not something paranormal was captured. But for now, this video remains a mystery. Now this next video was submitted to Kate, who works at a retirement home where something very strange was recently caught on camera. The story goes that a few days ago, a cleaning crew was sent to clean the second floor of this building. They were sent there to clean up the rooms, but most importantly, a pile of cat litter that a child had accidentally dropped while visiting their grandma. So as requested, they cleaned up the second floor. But right when they were halfway done cleaning up, this happens.
It had to be with cats again. Okay, that was a squeak or a very high-pitched scream. I think we all heard that. Oh, that sounded like a door slamming. Okay, and the slow zoom in. What are we going to see? Something in the cat litter, maybe? Oh no, the formation of footprints. Okay. I mean, just the one? Question mark? Oh no, the second one's forming. I can see that there. But nothing in the actual cat litter itself. Okay.
Out of nowhere, what looks like footprints suddenly appear on the carpet. No other footprints appear anywhere else except here. This is interesting.
Which is odd in itself.
Prints, they look quite similar to the coloration of the cat litter. Seeing how close it is to the cat sand, it doesn't seem far-fetched to think that a pair of feet had set foot on the powdery substance.
Yeah, true.
But the question is, though, just how exactly did a pair of footprints appear without there being someone present? Earlier, the group had heard a strange noise from down the hall. Then moments later, they rushed out in a panic frenzy after hearing a loud noise. Rachel K, the person who sent me this, thinks that the noise had some connection to the footprints.
I mean, probably.
The second floor of this retirement home is thought to be haunted. Whether or not this explains the footprints remains inconclusive, but as with most videos, you be the judge. How exactly did the footprints manifest on the carpet? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Alright, what we got for number 4?
Now the following video comes from a brother and sister known as Josh and Crystal, who were staying over at a hotel where apparently something happened that neither of them could put into words. It goes without saying, but what happened on this day inside their hotel room continues to keep them up at night.
It's okay.
Okay.
I can see you. Come to me.
That's just a normal shadow.
Little boy. It's okay. Come here. It's okay.
It's literally just a normal shadow.
Nothing much. The rest of the video is what many viewers
Oh, okay then.
are talking about. Keep in mind that Crystal thinks the shadow is that of a little boy, even though nothing about it immediately yells at a small child.
Yeah, exactly.
Experiences with the paranormal have led her to believe that this was the spirit of a kid. Viewers, however, couldn't see why she would think this, but after looking closely and noticing a certain detail, they see it. This is what was caught.
I don't know if my eyes are playing this on me, but it looks like it's going back and forth.
I literally just see a normal shadow. I don't see anything else.
It's okay.
You're literally just talking to like a reflection of like a cabinet or something. Oh, that's different.
Needless to say, both siblings were utterly spooked. A shadow figure of a little boy seemingly comes out of the bathroom where Josh and Crystal were filming.
Yeah, okay, that's...
Actually inside with them. The little boy, as they believe, was something beyond explanation. But they're not as spooked by this, considering that the hotel they were staying at is well known for having paranormal occurrences. As they state, this wasn't the only unexplainable thing that happened to them while being there. In fact, they have more footage of other paranormal occurrences that took place at this hotel, which they plan to release real soon on their channel. So if you're interested, be sure to check out their page. But for now, I'll leave it to you to decide as to what exactly was caught on camera.
Well, I mean, it was quite clear that they were just talking to a random shadow. Like, there wasn't anything there until that end bit.
Now this next video comes from Jordan Bowen, who was home alone when she took this video. It's late at night, and she's watching TV while sending Snapchats to her friends. This is something that she often does, especially when she doesn't have any company at home. Her apartment can sometimes feel creepy when no one else is around. So understand.
I mean, most places do.
Via Snapchat to feel less alone. But after sending some videos to them, a friend notices something strange in one of her snaps. The following is what she caught without noticing. Take a look.
Okay. Oh, I saw something there. I actually saw whatever it was. Although they're now going to zoom in, so of course I'm going to be able to see it. Yeah, that looks like a hunched figure just walking past.
As it seems, she wasn't alone, or at least not to her knowledge. Initially thinking she was just seeing things, she now sees that it wasn't just all in her head. Someone or something was actually inside her apartment. It's hard to see unless you look closely, but zooming in, you can see what looks like a shadowy mass making its way from one room to another. It happens quickly, but if you slow the footage, you can tell that something large is moving. As someone in the comments noted, whatever this is looks like it's hunched over while moving stealthily across the apartment. Whether a person or thing, it did not want to be seen.
I mean,
It seems like that.
if it was an actual person, it would have been a lot more obvious.
The video on its own is pretty creepy. So then, just who or what was seen inside Jordan's apartment? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
The thing is, you can't see the rest of the room, so it could have been somebody else's shadow from outside, so...
At around 5 a.m.
Oh, that's a burning building.
15, a fire breaks out inside a school building. Many firemen arrive.
Of course it's a school.
While people who live near the school take out their phones to record the raging inferno before them. The school in question is known as Red Crow Community College, and apparently, on the same day the fire took place, something strange was caught on camera. Now, some reports indicate that the fire was started by an arson who has not been identified to this day. Others, however, say that the fire was caused by electrical issues. It's unclear what started it, but this ambiguity is what makes the following video even creepier. The person who sent me this writes that the school used to be a boarding school for children of indigenous tribes.
Well then, it can be anything then.
Lost their lives at school as a result of disease outbreaks like measles and meningitis. For this reason, some believe the school grounds are haunted, which might explain what was captured according to them. The video's quality isn't exactly HD since it was taken many years ago, but the following is what was caught outside the school building during the fire.
Okay, that's... odd. Never seen anything like that before.
As to why this person was already recording the spot, they had probably already seen the white figure appear before this video. Now at first glance, the pale shape looks like a stream of smoke, but then moments later, the white silhouette begins to move in such a way that makes it seem as though it's alive.
Yeah, it
Is that
does.
At the time, winds were picking up speed. So if this had been smoke from the fire inside the building,
Yeah, would have just...
it should have been carried away by the winds.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen. Instead, it slithers back into the building in a fluid-like motion, just like a snake.
Then what would it have been then?
It's unknown as to what exactly was captured. Although taken in 2015, this video has yet to be explained.
Okay, number one.
Now this last video comes from a concerned mother who caught footage of something that took place inside her son's bedroom. It was recorded on a security camera on March 27 of 2025 when her son was taking a nap. She believes that what was captured had something to do with the recent renovations that she's been doing to her house. As she states, we must have disturbed something during renovations. The following is what was caught.
Okay, that's yes another cat-themed bit in the video. Okay, so a lot didn't happen for a while. Okay, that is someone dragging the child. Okay.
Natalie, the mother of this child, is at a loss for words for what was captured in this footage. Her son was pulled off the bed. Although it isn't obvious as to what had tugged on her son's leg, it's evident that the cat had sensed or noticed something, because only moments after leaving, this happens. What happened here?
But I wouldn't say moments later, you 5 times speeded it.
A certain detail has led viewers to question the footage itself. For one, it is strange how the child seems to move in a sped up motion. While the
Yeah,
rest of
it
the
did
video
kind of
is
look it.
While it could be that this was just part of the paranormal occurrence, viewers aren't really sure what to think. However, the mother has provided a screen recording of the footage playing in real time from the Ring app itself, which completely
Okay.
rules out the possibility of this being edited.
At least they've proven that it did happen, and that it wasn't, like, fast-forwarded.
Further info or updates have been posted since then. But until then, let me know your thoughts on this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Alright, so that was Scary Comp version 102 by Bizzarebub, and I will hopefully get this out for you as soon as I can, and look forward to more reactions down the line. And I will see you in the next one.